He looks like a dinosaur. What we're doing in this video is we're building a new home for our Panther Chameleon, Bruce. I've got my tea. I've got Bruce here. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. Except it's not aquascaping today. It's building this terrarium. Let's talk about the do-it-yourself stuff, about the technology behind this terrarium. It's boring, but it needs to be done. The top is covered by these glass panes, and that will host the lighting of this terrarium. We've got two metal grids. One is at the top in the back here, and the second one is the black one, which is at the bottom here. That is taking in the air below this black glass stripe, takes it into the terrarium, and it will move it up to the top, and it will evaporate there. All right, let's start working. I mean, he's already working. I'm just talking here. This whole project is a big do-it-yourself thing. I so don't like to do this. Really hope that the end result is going to be good. First of all, we're going to have a 1,000 liter per hour submersible pump at the bottom of the terrarium. We're going to place that pump here. We're going to take the water through a hose to the center back of the terrarium, and we're going to take the water up and divide it with a T. We're going to divide it to the right and the left. And why do we need to take the hose to the center? Because you need to have an equal pressure on both sides of that T. If you don't have an equal pressure, one side will have more water dripping down on the background than the other. Panther chameleons are always a problem. They don't know how to drink properly from pools and stuff, so you really need dripping water for them to be able to drink. I will need to have very, very clear water at the bottom, so I'm going to place bags of matrix. Second, we're gonna have cold mist. Thirdly, we have the sprayer. We're gonna mount the sprayer here. You've got like a 2 centimeter rim here at the top. What are you looking at?
Nem tudom, fogott valahol előttem is, nem tudom.
Them?
Nálad van?
He knows me already. How long have you been looking for this?
Around 10 minutes.
Bruce is molting, and we need to control the humidity, because if there's too much humidity in the terrarium when he's molting, the skin will not fall off easily, the dried out skin, and we don't want that. These guys are gonna be inside the tank somehow, so that Bruce can climb up and down, because he regulates his body temperature by climbing up when he needs heat and going down when he's too warm. What we did with the chamber, we're using egg crates as a false bottom, and we're going to place everything on the egg crates, and on the top of the egg crates we're going to place mosquito nets, and then we can put in soil and mosses and everything else on top. It's pretty sturdy, so you can actually place anything on that. It's not going to come down. And I forgot to talk about the 25 millimeter hole that is down there at the bottom of this terrarium. That's going to bring in the electricity, the 22 volts for the pump, for the submersible pump. And we're going to seal that as well, so that the moisture and the mist and everything cannot escape through there. The cold mist is going to come through these two holes, 25 millimeter holes. We're going to connect these two together with a PVC hose or something, and we're going to have like a cut, at the bottom of that hose, and that's gonna release all the mist on the back pane. We're pulling out the 4x6 reverse osmosis hose. So this is gonna be the hose for the sprayer. As you can see, the beautiful cold mist is already flowing down all the way in the back. It's very important that the tilt angle should be enough for the water to flow back into the system. Otherwise it will clog the hose and you will not see any mist coming out. I'm trying to construct longer horizontal elements at the tips of these wood pieces because the chameleon will climb up on these and it will rest here. But I also want to have something which is right underneath the heat. I've got new reusable gloves. I only have 2 hands. Can't do it alone. It's good to do nothing and just comment, right? Okay, so we drilled in about how many holes? At least 10, 15 holes. And we're ready. The moment of truth. Is this chameleon friendly, Tommy?
Too flat, so he can't use any of this to climb up.
Well, let's use something from behind then.
Okay.
Like this, and he can climb up. I've decided not to have any kind of clay-based substrate in this tank. I don't want to plant anything in the soil. We're gonna just have epiphyte plants or plants glued to the back. My plan is to place in bigger chunks of lava stones, lava rocks at the bottom. First, I want to see the graduation towards the back, and then when we're ready with that, take out everything, put this whole thing down, but first mark all the rocks, the place of the rocks, and then glue these flat pieces onto the back wall, and they're gonna look good. That's the idea. You have to push it towards me. Oh wait, it's moving. Whoa. I don't like that sound. I'm going to glue all these little pieces of rocks onto the back pane. I made some markings on the back so that I know where the back wall is visible through the branches. Right now what we're doing is we're fixing the sprayer hose with the sprayer heads onto the RO hose. We're gonna duct tape these heads onto the glass with the black tape. After that, we're gonna put just a little bit of glue I don't want to use any suction cups because if we start using suction cups, those are gonna not hold enough and they're gonna keep falling. This do-it-yourself session was about 10 hours long. We're gonna stop here today. I don't want to glue the moss onto the pads. We need to wait for the glue to harden, and I'm going to continue tomorrow with gluing in the mosses. Here you go. More than 12 hours have passed by and the glue has hardened. I think I can remove these tapes and clamps at this moment. And after that, I will use the green Aqua super glue to glue these mosses onto the background. You ready? It works. And also the background works. I'm going to start applying the background because I really want to prevent the sunshine from shining through the holes that are in between the pads. I'm trying to measure the holes because I need to leave a space open. It looks good. I'm going to take the matrix now, Sika Matrix Biological Filter Media. I'm not filling the bag because it needs to be flat when it's on the bottom. For the plants and for the general view, we're going to use the Chihiros lights, the Vivid RGB 2. In the meantime, I'm installing the 2 bags of matrix. They will do the biological filtration. I'm introducing some fine filter mesh in the cracks because I don't want the animal to climb in there and to hide there and cannot come out, maybe. So I'm going to put that, and there's going to be some moss on the top, not a problem. I added these 2 ferns here, and I think it enhances the rainforest look of the tank. We're filling it up with water. We're making the dripping work. I'm going to clean the glass. Hey Bruce. Well, it's fair to state that I'm not a big DIY fan. I know many of you are though. I did not like the first 90% of the process. Drilling, gluing, fitting hoses, coming up with creative solutions as to how to put together the tech, etc., etc. I just don't like that. It's a personal thing. With that said, every tech solution works like magic, except for that door for the water pump. It's too small. I cannot fit my hand in. I need to make that bigger. But when I was finally done with the DIY struggle, oh my, putting that tree in, filling up the bottom of the terrarium with mosses, watching the whole thing come alive, that was a treat. I loved it. So I completed my first, and I hope the last, terrific, terrifying terrarium project, aka Terrifyium. I also love that all Green Aqua team members showed their appreciation of this creation. Victor said, I quote, "This is very cool, it's really slick." Marty said teasingly, quote, "I did not expect this level of great from you," end quote. Tommy likes it too. Well, what more can I say? Even Tommy. I hope that you guys are happy with the end result. Don't hesitate to smash that like button. It supports the channel and gets our videos to more people. Consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell too, if you did not do so yet. Consider becoming a channel member to support the video production. And above all, don't forget to Aquascape. Tommy's up in next week's video, but he had a little problem. Unexpected things always happen, but nobody expected this. Honestly, this will be the biggest challenge of Green Aqua history. Stay tuned. Cheers.